You're stuck in continuous struggle in your life because of this particular thing you have not addressed. You are making demands for too many things at the same time. Let me tell you how the world operates. The earth you see is a living being. Yes, the earth is a living being. It's living. It listens. It hears you when you talk. Each time that you make a demand and say, okay, for instance, I want to be a lawyer. What happens is the earth, nature, and everything begin to come together to ensure that you become a lawyer. The connections, information, everything, the place, the time, everything begins to come together to ensure that you become a lawyer. Now, for some reason, the process starts with you and everything, and then you realize that you don't like it again. Now you want to be a doctor. Guess what happens? The moment you say, I want to be a doctor, or I desire to be a doctor, there is something that happens. Every other activity halts. You see, all information that was coming towards you becoming the previous self that you wanted, which is a lawyer, all of those things comes to a standstill, comes to a halt. And guess what? There is a process to the making of anything you're going to become. Everything you can ever become has a process, and there is a hard phase of it. There's a training of it. There is a code phase, like you need to be encoded. Let me use coding so that you're going to understand. There's a transformation that needs to take place in your spiritual mind and also in your physical body in order for you to become that which you long for. And so when that transformation is going on, you are going to experience hardship. You're not going to really be so perfect. You go through challenges, okay? And so when you say, I no longer want to become a lawyer, I want to become a doctor, all those challenges you face, you are still, let's say you've been caught up in it, you've been experiencing it, it will go to waste. So you have suffered for nothing. You have spent all that time, suffered for nothing, and then now the process is halted, and then now the process for you becoming a doctor starts, and then you start going through the challenges for the making of a doctor, and goes on and on and on and on and on. So guess what? Your life stays in a cycle, keeps spinning with struggles and struggles and struggles. Why? Because you have refused to settle down and ask yourself, what on earth are you here for? When you answer that one question, your purpose, the reason why you are here, you will stop spinning around circles. You'll be focused on one thing, go through the challenges that it takes, and then you'll be enjoying for the rest of your life. Most of us don't know these things. That's why we suffer a lot. That's why you stay in the same challenges. After one challenge to the other, I say, why is my life like this? Why am I suffering? Why am I always in pain? Why am I? No, it is because you're making so many demands. You're making so many demands, and each time you speak, what happens is there is an alteration. Everything pauses. But even if you're going through the pain, that is not counted. A new process starts again. So you have many half processes in your life. There are so many half uncompleted processes, and so you have pain coming from every direction. There's mixed coding in your system, mixed information. At one time you're supposed to be at a particular place, but you halted that, and now you're like in everywhere at the same time. You got to fix that. So you may be listening to me right now and this resonates to you, and you're asking yourself, what can I do concerning this? Find your purpose. I'm a coach on that. I'm the potentialist. I help you find purpose and manifest your full potential. When you find your purpose, when you know your uniqueness on the earth realm, it will help you focus on what you are supposed to be focused on. So you will not be at every place at the same time or going through multiple life experiences. Being multi-gifted doesn't mean you should do everything. I am multi-talented, I'm multi-gifted. But guess what? You've got to choose one thing. We are here for one thing. We are created as gods. We are God, having a human experience. If you do not single out that particular thing you're here for, you will keep buffering, going around the circles.